Hello little artists, I'm Mariana Olson and today we're drawing a polar bear folding surprise. Are you ready? Let's do this! Okay, we're gonna need paper, something to color with. I'm using markers and something to draw with. I will use a black marker that you can change for a pencil. We're gonna start folding the paper in half. Then we're gonna take the bottom part and fold in half again. Now we're gonna flip it over and fold one more time. And then we're gonna open it, we're gonna flip it, and we're gonna start drawing right here. Hello little artists, today we're drawing a polar bear folding surprise. I hope you like this lesson. This is kind of like a winter lesson, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna start in the outside of the paper, and the first thing we're gonna do is the face of the polar bear. I wanna start with the nose here on the center, and we're gonna do a curve and a curve pointing down, and make sure you do not cross the folding part. It's very close to it. And next to the nose, we're gonna do the two eyes with two oval shapes, and we're gonna fill them with black. Next, we're gonna do the face. So I'm gonna leave about 2 finger space between the eyes and the line, and it's gonna come from the folding part up like this. It's a curve and it passes the eye, okay? Let's do the same on the other side. I'm leaving 2 finger space and going up. Now let's do the top of the head. I'm gonna leave a space open, and I'm just gonna continue doing this imaginary line here, following this imaginary line, and I'm gonna leave it open the same on the other side. In this opening, we're gonna trace the ears with 2 C shapes, and we're gonna do one more in here. Let's repeat that on the other side. Like that. Okay, now we're gonna do the sign in the bottom part, and we're gonna start with the pole, and we are gonna leave a space after his face, and we're gonna do a half a circle here, a small half a circle over the folding part. Now we're gonna follow this line, we're gonna cross, and we're gonna go till the end of the paper like this, and the same thing here. Now we're gonna start doing the lines of this pole, and I'm going to start on this corner, and I'm gonna go diagonal to the other side. Okay, now leave a space, and we do the same. Leave a space, one more, and we leave a space, and we're gonna do the last one. Here on the corner, I'm gonna do a small line, but make sure do not cross the folding part. So it's just gonna be like this. Now we're gonna do the part of the sign. So we leave about a finger space here of a space. We're gonna be leaving 2 finger space on this side. And I wanna trace a line that goes down. And before I get to the end of the paper, I wanna stop, and now we're gonna rotate the paper. And we're gonna connect that line to the pole. And if you want, you can use a ruler for this step. This is all that we're gonna do on the outside part. Now let's open the paper. And the first thing we're gonna do is finish the sign. So we're gonna start with the pole, we're gonna cross the line, we're gonna cross the folding part, and we're gonna go up kind of like in the middle of this folding part. I'm gonna cross, going up, and stop right there. And the same thing in the other side, and we're gonna try to leave it kind of like the same distance. And then we're gonna do a half a circle on top of this one, and it's gonna look like this, like that. And here is my folding part, okay? And I still have a little bit of room between the folding and these lines, okay? Now we're gonna do a wavy line that go across these ones, and I'm gonna start going up and down, and I'm still going underneath the folding part, like that, okay? Here's my folding, and I barely touch it. Now we're gonna cross the folding part going over from side to side to the other side. Now we're gonna continue doing these lines. I'm gonna cross this one. I'm leaving a space, doing another one, leaving a space, doing another one. Now we're gonna do the sign on this side. So I'm gonna cross the folding part going up, and I wanna start kind of like when I get to the middle part. And we're gonna do the snow that is on top of the sign. So I'm gonna start here by doing a curve. And from this point, you can do these lines different than mine. I'm just going up and down, doing kind of like, they can be different sizes. And now to do the top part, we're gonna go up and curve. And we're gonna do a line here on the top, but this time it's gonna be less wavy than this one. So we're just gonna go gentle waves, going up and down until we reach to the circle part. Now we're gonna do the penguins that are next to the bear before we finish the bear. So make sure there is a little bit of a space after the folding part, and we're gonna do an oval shape like that. And I still have a little bit of a space after this shape. So now we're gonna do the peak, and the peak is gonna be kind of like after the center. So if the center is here, I'm gonna move over a little bit to the right, and I'm gonna do a curve and a line, and then a little curve underneath. We're gonna do two curves, one to the left, and then the other one is not gonna be so big. The other one is just gonna go mid-circle here. So we're gonna go like that. And we're gonna draw his eyes with two little oval shapes. Now this penguin is giving kind of like a hug to the bear. We're gonna do a backward C shape here for his hand. And then I'm gonna do a curve that connects with this for his tummy. Now on the back, we're gonna do a curve and then a little triangle shape for his tail. Now let's do the second penguin. We're gonna leave a space after the folding part. Right after this, we're gonna do another oval shape, okay? So I'm gonna start here, right on top of the folding part, and I'm gonna go doing my oval shape here. Now this peak is gonna be right at the center, a little bit diagonal. We're gonna do the curve and another one underneath. We're gonna do two curves, one to the left, and you just get to the middle of the oval shape, and the same on the right. And I'm gonna draw his eyes with two oval shapes. This penguin is gonna have his wings out, so we're gonna do upside down reuse in each side of his head. And the space that we have left is just gonna connect with the sign that we have here. Now that we have our penguins done, we're gonna finish the bear. On this side, this is gonna curve and it's gonna connect with the penguin's head. Okay, so this is kind of like the paw of the bear over his head. And on the little bit of a space that we have underneath the folding part, we're gonna put two little lines, okay? So this is gonna be the paw of the bear. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and I'm gonna make a half a circle and two lines. I'm gonna cross the folding part on this side, and we're gonna go down just a short line, and then we're gonna connect with the penguin. The same thing here, we're gonna go down, short line, and we're gonna connect with the paw. And to finish our bear, we're gonna do two curves underneath the folding part and a big U shape underneath for the mouth. He has his mouth open, and we're gonna put a curve inside to make the tongue. And there, that's it. We finished this sign of the North Pole with a polar bear. Let's check how it looks when we close it. And this is how it looks when we open. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and now my favorite part is coming. Let's color. Okay, little artists, we are done. This is how my picture turned out with the colors, and I add the letters North Pole. Remember, you can change this message here. You can do something different. So now let's check how it looks when we open. And here is this bear and his friends, the penguins. I love this lesson, how it turned out once that you put the colors, and I hope you enjoy it too. So, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss lessons step by step like this one. See you next time!